See, I don't see it like I used to. So if we are live, it says recording.
It says rec.
Yeah. It says recording. I don't think we're live on Facebook yet.
Too.
Huh. Well, that's...
Watching this, or is it like the radio? Where
Mine says...
Now we're leaving. Now we are. We're live stream.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we get the little button up there. Cool.
We're here. We're online. Let's do this. So my name is Ian. I'm the Beery Traveler. With me, as always, is Sean.
There's no fear in this dojo.
Yeah. There you go.
Where the hell did that come from?
I had it here the whole time.
And then we've got Rex and James from Tropidelic. Thank you so much for coming on. Probably one of my favorite bands, definitely. Tropidelic is. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. So,
Dude, thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure.
You're definitely gonna share some of my favorite styles of beer with you then tonight.
Yeah, thanks for mailing these beers all this way.
Oh, we didn't mail them. That would be illegal.
Yeah. We drove them up there.
Yes.
For you personally.
Right. If by mail you mean gender, then we totally mailed those beers.
If you want me to go, I can just... Rex will drink all of these beers.
All six
There you
right
go.
now.
Slam them down.
Ooh. Someone say funnel? Yes.
Yeah.
Funnel. I got the boot over here somewhere.
I think we acknowledge that your roommates are in the background.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
they set up a cool studio for us to do the... say what's up, boys? Pop in the back here. We got Josh and Cobb, who they're going to be bringing us the cocktails later on and
right.
doing the
Let's
whole
see.
deal. So,
Awesome.
Cheers, boys. Big shout out to the boys.
Wow, it's like a hipster Jay and Silent Bob. I love it.
Yeah.
I also want to let you know that I wouldn't say that if we were in the same room. It's only because I'm in a different state that I feel comfortable doing that.
You guys can't beat the shit out of him right now.
Right. And that emboldens me.
I think I'm Jay.
They're deciding who they are.
Love it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming on. So we like to get right into, at least with the first beer, just the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Let's start drinking.
Woo.
All right.
All right.
We're going
So
with the... well, you guys good.
we got the Left
Tell me
Nut.
what to drink.
The Left Nut Brewing, the Hooch Shootin IPA. So these people are out of Gainesville, Georgia, which is about an hour northeast of Atlanta. 85.
Okay.
That one.
They're kind of a newer, not so well-known brewery, but we're gonna give them a shot. I haven't tried the first two beers. The last beer I drink all the time. So
Cheers, boys.
yeah, so let's give this a
Cheers.
little Sean and I like to do the whole very
Sure.
hate. There's
Nice.
definitely
Cheers, Kyle.
so this one is a New England style hazy. So New England style is basically they're lowering the bitterness on the hops.
I love that because I like really, I'm kind of a baby with fancy beer. I did really like that initial first taste review.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Went
and
on
this should have like a big juicy, bold like fruit punch in your mouth.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like the artwork on the can too.
Mm-hmm. So
Whitewater rafting with the boys.
well, now hooch shooting, basically you call it shooting the hooch in Atlanta, is when you basically float down the river getting drunk. We do it every year for our holiday party at our restaurant.
Yeah.
All for that.
Sounds like a good time.
So we're right on the Chattahoochee River, and basically the boss rents us. We couldn't do it this year, which was a damn shame, but because it's the fun party. But we float down, just drinking beer. Usually I put a 6-pack back easily. Probably more than that. It's probably more like 8 or 9.
Man, at this one restaurant I used to work at, every year the Christmas party was they would just let us all into the restaurant. We'd bring our own food, and it was just an open bar from like noon to 8. And then after the year I was hired and was allowed to bring a couple plus ones, that was not the theme of the party. After that, we moved into a whirly ball. After that.
No, but it's cool because we get to go right down the river, and then as soon as we get there, they've got a buffet spread for us with food.
Oh, badass.
So Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's family comes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you see what the brewery was called?
Left Nut Brewing.
Left Nut Brewing.
That's
Mhm.
incredible.
That's just I dig this beer. The weird thing about for New England, you said this was New England, right? Right, Ian?
Yeah, New England style. Mm-hmm.
Is there's just a consistent bite. There's not like it's not like it really hits you at the beginning or the end. That's just like there's just hops. Like it's a solid note. It's not super high up there, but it's going right through. And well, it's impressive. I haven't had a lot of New England styles that do it just like that. But on to restaurant parties, which we're not having this year.
Yeah, back to restaurant parties. No.
I don't think we should talk about that at all.
Yeah. I'm trying to see comments on here, and I cannot see.
Service industry is a different breed.
We
Yeah.
are.
I know that because I was a part of it. I'm not talking shit.
No, it's. I keep trying to leave, but it's been 15 years at this point, and I kind of think unless something really significant happens, I'm going to be a lifer.
Yep.
So are you guys' respective restaurants still open right now, or how's that been working with you
Yeah.
guys?
We're probably we're booked solid every night. We're busy. It's
Right back to it, huh?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
We have less tables in the restaurant than we did before.
Sure.
And we have a big patio. We have a big garden. We're right on the river. So we've
Awesome.
got, areas where we can set up extra tables where we can heat it. Like today what I was doing today, this afternoon, is I took care of a wedding. It's like a 20-person wedding that me and another guy did, basically served the whole thing, served them lunch after the wedding.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ian, I'd love to see you in server mode. I just know fun wine country Ian from California. That's what I think of. I'd love to see you in go mode.
Oh, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the night. Like I can say if you got a big table of guys, it's like, let's sell some wine. Let's go,
Yeah.
Let's talk about the $200-$300 stuff. But but you got to know the other stuff that you can sell. You can make a $30 bottle turn into a $60 or $70 bottle too.
Oh.
Little dough.
Nice. Good moves.
That's real magic right there.
Yeah. And then they're liking the wine so much that they overtip you. Why not?
Just what all your secrets saying.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm stern.
No.
Well, yeah, when we came out to see you guys, we had won a trip from selling wine. So we went to a couple of nice ones out there, which was pretty neat. And then we asked the distributor, we're like, hey, can we maybe get our flight one more night? Because we were coming in and out of San Francisco, and we're like, would you rather just fly in and out of Sacramento? It's like, yeah. That was way easier.
I'll say, Ian, anything that you're touching on your table where your microphone is, I can hear.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just be careful. We just got new mics.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm learning how to use this.
Right. But
I'm not sure where to talk into the microphone.
That's the mic. Yeah, that was the mic.
That was the mic. Very good, Ian. You figured it out. No, we're on my cell phone right now, so if we're being too loud or anything, just let us know.
No, you guys are fine. Oh, dude, don't do that, please.
Me. So, guys, tell us a little bit about how you started with Tropidelic.
So Tropidelic started in Cleveland around like 2008 or 9, and our singer Rhodes started the band in college, and they kind of broke up for a while, and then Rhodes moved to Cleveland he went to Kent State University, he moved up to Cleveland, and then restarted the band, and like the group of guys in it now are kind of like that. We were like the reforming of it, and then a couple of the other dudes that came in along the way, like Rex just joined a couple of years ago.
I've been in it for like 2.5 years at this point.
Yeah, I'm on 7 years now. But yeah, so once Rhodes restarted it, he kind of just like picked a couple people from around Cleveland, and I was in a band that used to open for Trop all the time. So that was how I kind of got in the mix with them, and Yeah, it was all kind of went from there, I suppose.
I used to play in James's basement. All these guys' basement, actually.
Yeah, we used
at a different house.
We used to do house shows, and we needed a new drummer, and I'd just seen Rex play like in our basement like a couple nights before, and I was like, wow, that dude's incredible. So I found him on Instagram. I was just like, hey, dude, like, need a job?
Yeah, I followed James after that night because that's, I would say, where I met you.
Yeah.
Probably, like, officially. And I followed him on Instagram and kept, like, hitting him up once in a while, just saying, like, yo, the shows you're playing, the crowds you're posting about are, like, super cool. Just keeping up with him lightly. And then he asked me to audition. And 2.5 years later, we're here.
Here we are.
Actually, it was...
Oh,
I think it was like
I slid in his DMs on Thanksgiving. That's how it happened.
Yeah. Coming around. So yeah, that's how we're in the mess.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's the 10-year period before you know you're not going to get kicked out?
What's that?
So what's the 10-year period before you know you're not going to get kicked out? Does 2 years like it? 9 months?
You're good.
When's your first review?
Let's say, yeah.
Everyone goes through their trial period.
Yeah, it took about 2 years to feel comfortable in everyone's midst.
This is the first time I let him come over.
Yeah.
Are you still getting hazed on a regular basis as the new guy?
Yeah. I mean, we haze each other all the time.
Everyone's always
We
getting
hate each
hazed.
other.
Like, it has nothing to do with being the new guy.
It's a fraternity.
Yeah.
I was curious. What you said you were playing in his basement. Is that like, would you do just kind of like jam sessions, or is it?
No, they were full blown shows, like pre-COVID, obviously. But for a couple of years, yeah, it was Josh and Cobb were booking shows in the basement. We had a lot of touring bands come in, a lot of I would have like 200 people in the house on a night. Like it was like we threw like the wildest house parties you'd imagine, just with punk bands in the basement.
They were the like premier punk house
Awesome.
venue to play in the Cleveland area.
It sounds like a made up scene, but it was a real thing, and we were respected.
It might have been the most respected house.
It was like
venue
Fight
in
Club.
Cleveland.
It was like Fight Club for bands.
Their venue on Google Maps.
The house came up on Google Maps. Like if you just typed in the name of the house, it would just be the address to our home.
It was probably like,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
R.I.P. though.
Yeah, we just moved out of there
Don't
a
go to
couple
that
weeks
address
ago.
anymore.
Don't go to the address anymore. It doesn't exist. New people live there.
New
You don't
people
wanna
are
be
gonna be
over there.
pissed about that.
But yeah, no, they had a bunch of shows there, a lot of punk shows. I'd played there a few times, but James happened to be there that day. It was like in August of 2017, I think it was.
Sounds about right.
And yeah, great times in that house. That was fun.
Rock on. That's awesome. You ready for round 2?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, I
do,
guess so, huh?
We're gonna do the Slippers from Best End Brewing.
All right.
So it's a rye IPA. So now this one is going to be probably a little more bitter than the others.
Okay, you had to ease us into it.
Yes.
Cheers.
Fancy IPA glass. Oh shit! I just spilled it all over my desk.
That is like a tiny bit more bitter, but like that's also like I needed to drink that one before I drank this one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a perfect little level up.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be totally honest with you. Like, I mean, I feel like we're too into this, so I can like say it. Like, when I saw that you sent 3 IPAs, I was like, shit. I don't drink IPAs ever, and like, but I've really enjoyed both of these so far.
I don't really
Excellent.
many IPAs either. I get it. I respect it. But yeah, these are all delicious. So
So what's the story on this one, Ian?
So I couldn't find too much information on this one, to be honest with you. I was looking all over. I
Mystery
just
Brew.
saw the rye IPA. I know Best End Brewing is a really new and up and coming. I think they're 2019. But we've tried one of their other beers. Can't remember exactly which one, but it was just in the past. Yeah, they're just kind of an up and coming, getting a lot of notoriety. They're in the White Street, so they're down in this West End area, which is kind of the new up and coming hipster area in Atlanta.
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till we're both 21 and we can drink these in a bar, you know?
Yeah.
I turned 21 last week, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
This is
They
pretty
showed
nice.
me ID when I drove up there and dropped them off to them.
That's what I was just gonna say it, yeah.
I have my insurance card on me, actually. I should put that in my wallet.
I can't believe I spilled beer all over my desk here. Ah.
Yeah, it's all the equipment, the new mics.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing it's on this side. So
Okay.
it's just my iPad and.
You guys got those boom stands for them? Like the ones you can just kind of like push in and out and just put anywhere?
I do, and maybe I should leave one over there. It was an afterthought. Shoot. My
It's
bad.
okay. Sounds great. Sound quality out.
What do you think of this one?
So this is it's interesting. The lingering on it, like the way it finishes.
Yeah.
Not my favorite because it's pretty bitter just as it sits on your palate. But like on the nose up front, it's got like almost kind of a Sprite kind of smell. Like it smells citrusy and light and a little sweet. And
It
like
does.
the taste on it, it's good. Like I get a little bit of that rye just up front. And then it's smooth. It's really just not. It's not really till the end that it's just like, oh yeah, hops.
I do like this one a lot, but I think I would definitely order the other one first.
I
the,
kind of like this one more, but I
Left
feel
nut.
like I could drink more of the other one for sure. But I like this one a little bit better. I don't know. I like that bitter aftertaste.
And I'm not against it. It sticks out. If that's the way it's.
See, and the way you look at this one's very unassuming because this looks like this is not going to be bitter. It looks like it's going to be pretty easy drinking, but it's that rye, that heavy spice that comes from that rye.
Yeah,
For sure.
And it's like a peppery that is with that, and that's what I think is what kind of lingers.
yeah. It's fun
I
though.
like the art. I like the art on the can.
Yeah, all of them have sick art.
Yeah,
Dude, that's something I've been seeing. Like, especially, I mean, I assume it's got to be all breweries, like all the independent guys. Like their marketing department is like they've got of course marketing and like their Instagram online person. They have someone that's just doing the labels. Like, yeah, we have our full-time artists out of college. They went to SCAD.
Terrapin has artists that they have that just put their like this turtle is like there's an artist that draws these
stick
turtles
turtle.
just for their beer.
Mhm.
They've got them like I've got one in here, the recreation, and it's the turtle is on all their cans.
Yeah, that turtle shows up
You can
everywhere.
see it. Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sick.
Aw.
See, like, I would buy Can of Peel is definitely here. Like I've bought.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Skylar.
Well, no,
But
but
you have to drink the beer to get the content.
Well, I've bought tons of beers before just because I thought it looked sick on the shelf. I was like, oh, that looks cool.
See, and then you get the name that goes with it too. So we saw this one. This is one we saw on the trip to see you guys in Cincinnati, and we picked this one up. And this was the sour meat unicorn farts.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, I probably skipped over that one.
Dude, actually, a friend of mine just gave me a can of that. Shout out to Michelle. But like, she came back from Baltimore, and she like brought me like a box of 4 beers. I'm just like, hey, this one has sparkles in it. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, should I be drinking this? Just dumped a bunch of glitter in the.
Right. Just gotta chug it and start watching My Little Ponies and see what happens.
Yeah. See what happens. Little shot of absinthe to go with it.
Yeah.
There we go.
For sure.
Yeah, I was just talking to my homie last night. We went to we played in New Orleans November of last year.
I was
And-
there. No, it was like just before.
yeah.
It was just before.
Is that a House of Blues?
Mhm.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Was it November or was it October? It was because I think there was a
I think it
Halloween
was the end
parade.
of October.
Yeah, because we went to the Halloween parade that was like right before your show.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our first time ever playing. New
First time
Orleans.
playing New Orleans, yeah.
That was awesome.
But we went to the Absinthe House.
Was that
Okay.
the metal bar?
No, different place.
Oh,
Different
okay.
place. We had a freaking night that night.
It's a good night.
We did the absinthe on a show a couple weeks ago because I've got a absinthe dispenser.
Oh,
Like the
cool.
water, you put the cold water in and
it
that
trickles down and yes.
Yeah. So we did the Czech and the French rituals.
When you do it right, it tastes great.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
It was about the trickle down.
it's not trickle down economics. It's just some booze, just getting drunk.
God, shut up.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Sorry, our co-hosts are acting out of
Right?
line.
Yeah.
What are the guys from Muppet Show Tonight? The two old guys that would sit in the balcony?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it.
Who?
I know what you're talking about.
You're too young, Rex, to know that.
Wait. No, what are we talking about?
I like that the guys off screen are like, oh, no, we know who they are.
Yeah.
All right. Winston?
Wait, is it the two guys in the balcony?
Yeah.
The two
Yeah.
Muppet character things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm too
They'd
old to
sit
know
there
what
and
that
they'd make
is.
their
Hold
own
on.
comments about everything.
Is it?
Statler and Waldorf.
They play the ghost of something in the Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Jacobs or
The Marley Brothers.
the Marley Brothers. Yeah, that was
So it's Waldorf and Statler.
Yes.
I never would have remembered that. But
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
I quickly Googled it on my phone. Oh, and someone else commented on it in the chat or in this Eric Cross, Statler and Waldorf.
Oh, nice.
nice. Thanks,
Got it.
Eric.
Way to go, Eric. There's a lot of people saying hello, by the way. It's kind of a
Hello.
long chat now. And then someone says James drinks White Claw, which I glommed onto that.
I do drink White Claw. White Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they.
And
I
you
was-
should too. We're talking 2 calories a can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
low carbs. No. Look, 2 carbs.
2 carbs. 2 carbs. Whatever.
Sorry,
you think this just happens?
Skylar and I hit the gym every day with a White Claw in hand.
Right. Matching
Beer's
sweatbands.
great.
I was on the natty ice ones for a while.
Oh, the Natty Daddies, baby.
Natter
Oh
days?
my
Yeah.
God.
They come in the 3-packs. That was a dark time. That was just last summer, too. I don't get into it.
I want to get into it.
It's funny how you associate different drinks with like different phases of your life.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and
Wow.
alcohol, definitely terrible times in your life you can blame on some kind of alcohol.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want.
Yeah.
I got
I don't want to blame myself.
Yeah.
Blanket agreement.
Alicia swears Tuaca is the devil.
Oh, yeah, it is. I feel like I don't know, whatever. I'm like, normally we talk about what you guys are doing now, but I feel like we are. It's just what kind of alcohol.
Yeah.
Right now we're drinking.
Right.
Well, I know you guys just released an album.
Oh, what?
yeah, we
Yeah.
should go today.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Yeah.
week old.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's great. I love it.
Did you like it, Ian? Really?
Yeah, I think it's great. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, thanks, man.
Rolling Stone, I think, is an awesome song. I've been listening to that one a good bit.
Hell yeah, I like that one a lot
A
too.
lot of people are hyping that up.
Yeah.
That's so cool to hear.
Yeah. Criminal is another good one that I thought was good. And then the ones that you've released before, it's almost like those aren't new songs, but
I'm so happy
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everyone to hear the intro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
This
like,
is-
yeah.
we were like really excited about the intro.
Y'all played that in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, we've done that a couple times live
Yeah.
now. hmm
Because I feel like I've seen that one before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I've definitely traveled to see you guys. I was trying to think of how many different states I've seen you in now.
Dude, I
Wow.
was talking you when you drove to Indianapolis to see us and you cooked
Yeah.
a pork butt in the parking lot.
Yeah. That was one of the great. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then you're like, yeah, I work at this restaurant. I was like, oh my god, like you're such an amazing chef. Oh, Josh was there. Oh, Josh was there.
You were there? Yeah. So I will admit I did pre-do the pork butt at home and then I reheated it in the parking lot. But
Regardless, though, you whipped that up. You whipped it up on stuff, and you're just like, yeah, I work in this restaurant. And I was just like, dude, like you're an awesome chef. What's in your restaurant? You're like, well, I'm a server. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like,
Thank you. That
yeah, man.
that was
Chef-
a game changer
Yeah.
during that tour. For real.
Well, then because that trip was cool because then after that, I drove to see you in Michigan the next night. But I was like, I went through Notre Dame campus and walked around and looked at Touchdown Jesus in there. And I went swam in Lake Michigan. And then I stopped at another brewery and I had lunch with you guys at one of them there. It was not Bell. Bell's was the one I went to in Kalamazoo. And then
We played there.
what was the name of the
Was it in Michigan?
Yeah, it was
Was
in
it,
Grand Rapids.
Did we go to
Grand Rapids?
Founders?
Founders next door.
Founders, yeah.
Founders,
That's the,
yeah.
yeah.
That
That was
place is awesome.
Founders
too.
is awesome, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, we actually played a couple shows there back in the day before we moved over to that bigger venue down the road. But
Yeah,
that place is awesome. They're super good to bands too. They bring you like any kind of beer you want. There's like unlimited drinks. They'd like you could order food if you got hungry again. You could order more food. They were like that place is
Founders?
awesome. Yeah, man.
I never got to play there. That's cool.
Killer spot.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
super
Yeah.
good to bands.
Founders. We'll have to do some Founders beer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Founders is great.
We'll drive
Yeah.
some down to you.
come on
Dude.
down.
Basement show.
Yeah.
We have the basement. Well, okay, Ian has the basement.
the
I have
basement.
what is
I
this?
also
This
have
is
the
like a
back
torture
porch.
room.
Hopefully we get the back porch going, the patio.
Yeah, next spring.
Yeah.
Stadium style seating and a patio. It's awesome.
Yeah. I have a huge deck, and then it's like
So
looks
do I.
down onto like a patio. Yeah. Don't act like you're not impressed. And then
Second IPA. I just I knew. No, James, why don't you Zoom with me later? We'll podcast. All right, Ian. All
I'll
right.
show you my big deck.
All right.
I do like this one though.
I've been trying to watch the chat a little bit. Again, it's been going like flippity flop.
The chat is flipping.
You got a lot of people watching?
Canna Grannies challenges you to a drink off.
Who?
Canna Grannies.
What are we drinking?
Wait.
Yeah.
What do you
I don't know.
define drink off?
don't know.
Yeah. You come at us with a plan, and then we'll deliberate if we accept your challenge or not.
Down the rest of this.
It's a lot of scrolling, damn it.
Yeah, go.
Someone mentioned Goldschlager. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shotgun a beer is what they said. My bad.
Shotgun a beer.
Right now. That's a challenge.
These
for sure.
beers right here are really not the shotgunning style beers.
Oh, that would be rough.
Yeah,
I agree.
Ooh, we should do a shotgun episode though.
we should.
There you go.
No,
Like these-
okay. We should do a Dunkaroo.
Craft
Dunkaroo.
IPA beers. Everyone has to shotgun.
Shotgun craft.
Or just
So Go ahead, Sean.
I was just saying, just the best beers to shotgun. It's all gonna be really cheap, college level beers.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, these are the best ones.
This
Yeah.
is an aged Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Awarded its ribbon at the World Fair. Did you know that? You guys probably know that, right?
No, I
Like,
didn't.
the
For
PBR
real?
is like a blue ribbon beer. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they won it in like 1856. I don't know if they've won it again.
No.
They were awarded the blue ribbon at the Chicago World Fair.
And that's why they named themselves?
That's why it's Pabst. Well, it was Pabst, and then it became Pabst Blue Ribbon after they won the title.
They definitely haven't won. So.
What was the year?
1844. It's right there.
Oh, yeah,
1844.
1844. We got the flag behind us.
It's like a county fair somewhere. Made it to state.
They made it to state.
Here we are, made the States back in 1844. Yeah!
We did it. We did it, guys.
I peaked in high school in 1844 at States.
So I can tell you the best way to shotgun beers, though, and I learned this tailgating at a Falcon Saints game, is it's called a Dunkaroo. So what you do is you get your nice big cooler that you brought that you're tailgating with, and make sure it's nice and watery ice. So then it's kind of a cross between shotgunning a beer and a keg stand. But what you do is you get two guys, pick you up, and you dunk into that ice cold water. And the first thing you do when you get up is shotgun that beer. Somebody's got it ready to hand it to you. And then
Wim Hof method.
Makes you feel alive.
So you're like ice cold water, and the first breath you take is like shotgunning a beer.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
drinking.
breath you
That's
take.
drinking on Sunday morning before a football game.
Ah.
On the Lord's Day, Ian?
Yes,
Yes.
it's the NFL's day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just go Brownies, by the way.
Go Browns,
Let's go
baby.
6-3, damn it.
Go Browns.
Whatever happened to just waking up and having your child look at you with disappointment as you pour a glass of whiskey? Whatever happened, man?
Go get me a beer.
Daddy gets mad.
Yeah?
If I don't get him a beer fast enough,
I was always that kid.
I'll get a spanking.
I
I give my dad beers all the time. I was a runner.
He's a good son.
All right.
Are
So
you
the last
ready?
one is definitely my favorite beer.
Do I finish this one?
I didn't. God.
So this is the Tropicalia
Okay.
Not bad.
from Creature Comforts. This is definitely the popular beer in Atlanta right now.
It looks like it's gonna
Is
taste
there
awesome.
copyright with this? Tropicalia.
Tropicalia, right? Hey, it's what Thor drinks in the last Avengers movie.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can actually see the can is like he'll be walking with it. It's like this. You can see like some of the orange or a little bit of the blue.
All right, let's get into it here.
If it's good enough for the God of Thunder, it's good enough for you.
Bird
That's what they used to call me in high school. The God of Thunder.
Yeah.
On account of the outrageous
Thor.
gas.
Mm.
There we go. Ooh, it's pretty.
So the Tropicalia, nice and clear, see-through like the other one, but this one is going to be big and tropical like the first one, but some more bitter on
It
there.
is more familiar to the first one.
I would say the same thing, reminiscent of the first, but more bitter.
Yeah. Love
Creature.
that stuff.
I like that.
Out of Athens, Georgia. And this one's right in the middle. It's a 6.6. So the first one was 6.5. The best end was 6.7, and this is a 6.6. So
Still got cocktails.
Yeah, we still got cocktails.
cocktail still coming.
Whatever the hell was in that mason jar.
You guys sent us a
Mason
mason jar. You guys
jars.
drove us a mason jar.
We drove a mason jar up. It's like it was like the Smokey and the Bandit all over again.
That's how I should paint my truck, I think. Just a 2001 Xterra painted painted like the General Lee. Like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
He's got taste.
So honestly, I haven't had a Tropicalia in months at least. It's been a while, but like the nose is a little skunky. Definitely like smells hoppy, but it's smoother than I remember.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't taste like how it smells.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's very
It's a little more
very easy
malty.
drinking.
Yeah.
These can catch up to you as well. I drink at least one of these a day, probably.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Yeah.
I will later.
Yeah.
Patreon.
For the Patreon.
We're trying to promote beer on the first part of it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Listen, the Tropicalia, I drink one every day.
So like brandy.
I'm still going.
I'm just
Making it. Hey, you know what? Tropicalia a day, keep you at Tropidelic concerts.
Hell yeah. Hey. No, this is great. I do
Yeah.
like this one.
I still think that first one is my favorite though. The three so far.
Yeah.
I would say I would drink the most of the first. These two, I drink comfortably. This one I do like more probably than the Slippers.
Slippers.
Yeah. Best album artwork though goes to Slippers.
A bunch of hops.
Yeah.
It's well done though. Like it's actually like
It
really,
does-
really
it
well
is.
really it's really detailed.
It's like a
Yeah.
matted finish.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I like it. All right. So we've we've digressed a lot in between beer tasting, which is not a bad thing. But so you guys toured a lot, but pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, we would average like 200 days a year on the road every year.
What did you keep anything like on the bus, van, vehicles that like is like your go-to drink?
Not really. A couple of the guys in our band are sober, and the rest of us aren't like huge drinkers. I mean, I definitely drink like a lot more when I'm home than when I'm on the road.
Way more when I'm home than on the road.
But we did recently. So we get like a rider at shows sometimes, or like put drinks in the green room.
Yeah.
And we just last year switched it from PBR to White Claw.
And it's
Yes.
been White Claw since.
Yeah,
But no, we-
calorie counters over
But we would never. We never really like traveled like with. We didn't have a way to keep it cold. Like so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say like even if it's like a handle of whatever, just
Back in the day, for sure, we would definitely have some bottle of whiskey somewhere on the bus.
My go-to beer at shows, honestly, is Miller Lite, though.
Miller Lite?
I pick a Miller Lite. I just get a Miller Lite and be
Nice, easy, cheap at the bar.
Yeah. Not too much. Like that'll get me through the rest of the night, type of deal. I don't know. What's your favorite beer?
I definitely drink cheap beer for the most part, but like I'm like a give me a PBR and a Jameson kind of guy, and do those till you tell me to leave.
There you go. Keep them coming.
Wait, so in Philly we called that a citywide. Did you guys have a name for that? Like around you, like because there was always like a shot and a beer special. Any bar you went to, it was called a citywide. It's $5.
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, there's definitely a bunch of deals. I don't know if we have a specific name for it here.
I've not heard a name.
There's different shot specials all around town.
Yeah.
You can't run
Yeah.
specials unless you run it all day long. You can't have like a happy hour or anything like that. That's against the law.
But no, like that was just a Philly thing. It was I loved it because you just eat any bar in town. You just go, can you get a citywide? Plop down a $5, maybe get an extra $1 or $2, and just.
That's quick and easy.
Yeah.
We should do that.
A Schlitz and a Jim Beam, a Jameson, a PBR, whatever it was. And I was in San Francisco, and like there's a Tempest bar. It's like right on the edge of like Mission and somewhere I can't remember the other side because I was already drunk. And same idea. Like I walk in, it's just this rock and roll bar, and I walk up to the bar, and it was $7.50, but the same idea. They had a citywide special, and it was PBR and a shot of Evan Williams. I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely like if we're doing liquor, it's like definitely whiskey or I'm not drinking probably. I can't really do like clear liquors too much or.
Yeah. Not unless it's mixed with something usually.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't just be taking like vodka.
I'll sip on the rye whiskey. I'm a rye whiskey. I like the little spice or bite to it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Do you have a favorite whiskey?
The Bullet. I like
the Bullet Rye. I was just gonna say that's like just such a it's like still like affordable, like you know, I mean it's like decent liquor for a cheap price, and it's definitely with you on that. I like the regular Bullet more than the rye, but
the tenure or the orange label.
The orange label.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the 10-year one.
Yeah, they have a tenure.
It's only like $4 more a bottle. It's not that much of an upcharge, but
no kidding.
Yeah, a little more vanilla. Smoother. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we moving to cocktails, or are we going to talk a little more?
It's about cocktail time.
Give or take. It's about cocktail time. Jerry, grab some cocktails, buddy.
Right. I'm not going to call it
Garçon, cocktails.
Just so you know, it's not called cock-a-clock, okay?
Well, that's right. I got to make this while you're making it too. Which one are we making?
So I'm gonna make Doom. So I'm gonna switch to the cocktail can. For those of you playing the home game, get a rocks glass of ice, and I'll see you on the other side. Cocktail can. All right, sweet. So these are our two brand new cocktails. Oh my God, that is loud as I'll get up. All right, I got to move my beers out of the way. Here we go. All right, so for the Doom, we're going to get a rocks glass of ice. And if you're playing the home game with pre-mixed cocktails, just pour your cocktail over ice and you're good to go. But if you're making it from scratch,
which I'm doing.
Yes, which you're doing. So, I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah.
We're going to take our bitters, 2 dashes of Angostura, right on the rocks. Bam, just like that. We're going to do 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm using C4 bourbon. They're not paying us. I just hadn't seen it before. It's a local Georgia bourbon. And it's actually pretty good. So they're from Arlington, Georgia. Ready, 2 ounces.
How much of that? 2 ounces of that?
It's 2 ounces.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I sent you a recipe.
I know you did, and it's on my phone, and I have to open it up.
All right.
I'd rather listen to you tell me how to do it.
All right. Well, I don't interrupt you when you're doing fun stuff. All right. Half ounce of Aperol. Just like so. And we're going to give it just a quick little stir. La 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 la. And top it with Mountain Dew.
Shaken?
No,
Yeah, top it with Mountain Dew.
top it with Mountain Dew. So, and then if you have a cherry on you, just pop that in there for your garnish, and you are good
Oh,
to go. And I'm going to switch the camera back real quick.
it's a pretty looking drink.
This is a nice looking drink, and the reason we did this is because at least a month or two ago.
Double time. Good.
Wow, look at that! Like your in-person bartender on the Spheres thing.
Yeah. Damn, these are great.
So, Mountain Dew was originally invented as a mixer for whiskey.
Really?
And yeah, it's the only soda invented specifically to mix with whiskey.
That
So
sounds like I would never think to do that. Put Mountain Dew in my whiskey. I would never ever do that.
That'd be delicious.
It's actually pretty good. And we did this a few months ago, and like I was thinking basically when Ian said, "Hey, bourbon cocktails for these guys," I was like, "All right, cool." We didn't. All we did was we just tried the traditional method, but if you kind of punch it up a little bit, it makes a fantastic cocktail. So cheers, guys.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Tried the Doom, right?
The Doom.
Doom.
The Doom.
Doom.
Oh,
See, I was
wow.
looking at it and I was thinking like it was doomy.
Wow, it's kind of like old-fashioned-esque. Like
It
kinda
is.
A little bit, yeah.
The aftertaste is super sweet. I love that.
Yeah. Wow, that's delicious.
Josh and Cobb both agree. Very good.
Yeah, they have the rest of our portions. They're enjoying it as well.
And I'm going to be honest. For those of you who are calorie conscious, I did use Mountain Dew Zero, so
Oh, my God.
no added calories.
I've got the regular Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you do. Right?
Nothing wrong with
Hey,
that.
you need. Don't be too hard on
It's
yourself.
delicious.
Wow,
I'll
that's
be
great.
running an extra mile tomorrow.
No, that is.
You do a lot of running, Ian?
Oh, I run a lot. Yeah, I've been
That was
lazy
like your-
last. Huh?
What's like the longest you've ever ran, like mile-wise?
Like 16 and a half miles. And I did it
What's your best 5K time?
Yeah.
probably like my best 5K is like probably 26 and a half minutes, maybe. Not
Okay.
fast, but you know.
You got the distance down. Endurance is better than speed.
I could not run like that. Running's a survival skill. and-
Yeah.
I used to run a lot. In college, I would run every day at like 2 p.m. and then every night at 2. I would do like 2 5Ks every other day.
Damn.
It's pretty insane. I'm running from a lot.
We live right next to Kennesaw Mountain Battlefield, so there's all
Oh,
sorts of
badass.
little trails and stuff like that. So I'll go run through there. So it's like cross country, and I'll run basically 3.5 miles when I go run.
Nice. Got some nice scenery going on. And
That's
Oh, it's
the way
great.
to run.
So you run like, so when I run, you know, I'll have two different ways. If I run it backwards, I go by the tomb of the unknown soldier or the grave of the
oh,
unknown soldier.
sick, dude.
Yeah. And then if I go the other way, I go in front of this huge statue that's overlooking this. It's like a slope that basically is where the North were charging up the hill, and it was basically a big standoff eventually. But you know, they show you like pictures like what it looked like, and there's like lines of the Union soldiers all at the base of this hill, just waiting to charge up. And you know, I'll run by that, and kind of it's cool to look down the hill at that while you're running across
Yeah, hell yeah.
the
That's
top
awesome.
of the hill. Yeah.
That's awesome. I ran in the backyards of residential homes. I just ran through just a street up and down when I used to do it.
Cleveland cross country.
Yeah.
I ran until my back was like, no, you're not allowed to. You're depressing,
No.
so stop it.
Stop, please.
So now I ellipse. Yes, that's
I
right.
ellipsed the 5K yesterday.
It was a 10K.
Oh,
That's all I got.
That's a lot of
yeah, that's a lot of kids.
All right. There's no manly way to say that, or even no assertive way. Like, well,
You know what's really
I just
manly,
prance now.
Self-care. You'll be beating yourself up on that treadmill.
Everyone be running though.
Yeah, everyone's running. I'm not running. You guys are running, and that's awesome.
It's high incline walk is what you need to do. Get those calves huge. He's got huge calves.
I do have great calves.
You can pull it off. This is my one compliment for the podcast.
Nah.
So, tell us,
We'll cut it out. We'll edit it in post.
tell us about some of the favorite places you guys have played, like
San
cities.
Antonio.
San Antonio?
I love San Antonio. We play this place called Sam's Burger.
You just knew.
Sam's Burger Bar, and it's
Oh.
right by the Riverwalk. And every time I've been there, I think we played there twice since I've been in the band. And every time it's just the most beautiful scenery. There's just like a saxophone guy on the river, just river tours going, like
Texas
right
is
by
cool.
the venue. We lime scootered to the Alamo.
To the Alamo, yeah. That was awesome.
It was closed. It was past 5 o'clock, so we didn't get to see the Alamo, but we were outside of it,
And we remember it.
which was nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
San
Yeah.
Antonio is beautiful, beautiful.
I
Savannah.
have like a couple of favorites. San Diego is definitely one of them. New Orleans and Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Savannah. Actually, I'm reading Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil right now. Like Savannah staple
Okay.
literature.
Yeah.
And, so I've been in my throes of remembering Savannah today.
I've only ever been there.
And here I am
once.
talking to a Georgian
Yeah.
right here now.
I declare.
I do declare.
And I've got the vapors.
I need a little more Mountain Dew for my cocktail.
I've only ever been to Savannah one time,
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
and it was beautiful. Like
Yeah.
the amount of park squares in that goddamn city.
21 squares in the city. It was supposed to it was made to or the floor plan of Savannah was made to look like a Roman battle camp with all the squares and stuff. So it's
makes
like
sense.
a grid format and super badass. But I like it because it's like the historic part of Savannah, which is like right in the middle of downtown. Like one, in regards to drinking beers and cocktails, there's no open container laws. So you can just walk around with a bottle of whatever the hell you want.
I did not know that.
And just enjoy yourself.
Nice.
But it's got like all of the southern hospitality with like all of the party. So it's awesome.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's rad. It's rad.
The venue I like to go, Barrel House is a good place to go see.
Yeah, we played there.
That's where we played.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
I
and
love that place.
Congress Street Social Club.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah,
I've seen at the Barrel House. I've seen Ballyhoo there. I've seen the Movement there.
awesome.
Seen some pretty good shows there.
Those shows are like usually free too, I think.
like $5, $10. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
That's what's great
I
about
remember
bands like you guys. Is I can go travel to see you guys and spend, $20, $30 on a ticket. Compared to like 311. I've been to 311. I've seen them a bunch. And that's basically where I found you guys through was 311.
That's what I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah. So 311 is definitely where, Alicia and I have been, I've got 311 tattoo. We've been on 4 of the cruises. We go to
Hell
311 day. This is the first 311 day we didn't go to. And it was just kind of like, nah. We didn't go to the 2 middle cruises. We went the first 2 and then we've gone to the last 2. And then
Nice.
And then this year we went, though, instead, we decided to go to Cleveland to the New Year's show. So, like, getting VIP to go see you guys,
Hell yeah.
cost effective than going to a 3-day show in Vegas. Where,
Wait, did you get the Tropidelic beer then? At the
yeah,
House of Blues?
we went there.
Nice.
We was at the brewery when they opened it and, went for that.
Dude, that was one of the. I mean, it started one of the shittiest years ever, but like
Yeah.
that was
That was one of the coolest moments.
that was one of the best days of my life. Was New Year's Eve last year. That was like hands down like from the brewery release of the Tropidelic beer to going straight to the venue, and like that was like hands down like one of like the. I felt like a real rock star that day. Boy.
That's cool. Yeah.
That was one of the
on the
coolest-
bar.
Yeah, well, like we were like, we'd finished sound check, and then we were going over to the brewery where like the beer was releasing, and like we'd advertise that like we were going to be there, and you could like buy the beer there, or whatever the hell. and we like pulled up outside of it in my like shitty car. It was like packed with like 5 of us, and I was just like, yo, like, wouldn't it be sick if we walked in and it was just like packed? Like that'd be wild.
And it
was. Then we walked in and like we opened the door and just like applause just like rang out, and I was like, God damn. Like, let's go. I was like, then we like got on the bar and did the raffle, and like it was so cool. That was such an awesome day. I was like, okay.
All right, so Sean wants me to do my cocktail.
New cocktail.
I will
Yeah.
agree. I will agree.
Yeah.
That show was that whole weekend to Cleveland. That's the only time I've ever been to Cleveland too. But we'll talk more about it while we taste my cocktail.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Ooh.
So I wanted to make a cocktail inspired by you guys and like maybe one of your songs. So I'll tell you the song after I make the cocktail and we taste it. It's on the
Okay.
It's on the top of your label. No, it's not the can. It's not the bottle. It's the jar.
Oh,
We got
okay.
the
Jar.
piss time.
So this one though is I'm going to shake it over ice, but what I do is I found this gingerbread vodka. There's a company called Vale that makes different vodkas, and their flavored vodkas are excellent. It's got like a little bit of sweetness to it.
Ooh, smells good.
It smells like Christmas. That's awesome.
It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's so you don't have to add a bunch of extra simple syrup or anything like that. So what I did was I used 1.5 ounces of the gingerbread vodka.
I love smelling it. That's so good.
And then I wanted to spike it up a little bit. So I used my
Tell me
favorite Bullet Rye.
more. Oh,
So we're going to put 3/4 ounce of that in here.
okay.
Got you.
And then I wanted a little flavor. And Sean helped me with this, and he said you get a little bit of a different kind of flavor when you mix amaretto and lemon juice. So I did 1/4 ounce of the amaretto. So just a small amount. And then a splash of lemon juice.
Okay.
So the name of this one is The Bad Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, smells like a bad cookie. Damn, that's his name.
You're right.
And I figured Bad Cookie was a whiskey drinker as well. If you listen to the song, Bad Cookie's got some toughness. But I was going to serve it up kind of martini style, but a shot would be good with this one, or over ice like you guys are drinking.
Oh, you're saying just doing this as a shot?
Yeah.
That would be. Well, I haven't tasted it yet, but it smells like it would be a delicious shot.
Mm-hmm.
Are we down on the whole thing?
No, we're not down in the whole thing.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Ian, you've outdone yourself, brother.
That's tasty.
Dude, I like this too because it's like very like
Aftertaste punched me.
yeah, but like very like complete opposite. Not complete opposite. I guess very different from what we just drank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very different.
Yeah. Enchanting, really.
But they're both whiskeys. They're both whiskey drinks, kind of.
Right.
This one definitely has the vodka, but I put whiskey in it.
Vodka makes me a wild man. I used to like when I was like when I started drinking like into high school, college and stuff, I'd like hear people and they'd be like, oh, like, I can't drink tequila. It turns me into a wild man. I can't do this, whatever. And I was just like, dude, like you just like probably shouldn't be drinking that. Or, like whatever. Like I was like, and then then I switched to like just whiskey like a couple of years ago. And then last summer I like had a night with my boys and I drank some vodka and I was like, oh, like, yeah, I get it now. Like, yeah, vodka doesn't, I'm not like a shitty person. It wasn't like that. I was not what I'm drinking. I'm a shitty person normally, but like, there's nothing to do with that.
When I'm drinking, I'm a lot better.
Daughter says,
But I definitely understood it after that. After I went years without having vodka, and then it was just, oh my god,
Vodka was my college drink.
mine as well. I used to drink,
I
vodka
used to
all the
drink
time.
vodka
Like,
every single day. Now I can't ever.
So I will say this: if you're trying to keep up while you're drinking, and this is another clear, I've got a little saying that says, "The gin will get you back in."
I like that. I love gin.
Dude, I hate gin.
I love
I just
Because it
reread
does. It perks you back up, especially if you drink it with something like cucumber and lime. And it just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
do.
is like, it's real refreshing. It brings you right back. It's like, yeah, I can do that. I can do this. I can keep going.
Gin is delicious. It's not that
Yeah.
like it's not that harsh.
Nah, I don't like it.
You learn
I
to
used to-
like
I
vodka
so-
whiskey.
I did not know what tequila was early on in my drinking career. And I was hanging out with some of my friends I had just met. And I was like, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're drinking tequila. How do you want it?" I'm like, "You just put it in a red Solo cup. I'll just drink it straight."
Oh,
And
Give me a cup of it.
that night was a horrible night. And I didn't know. I
I feel like we all start to like tell stories on here about like, oh, one time I drank this, and then we just like cut the story up. It's like it was that night. It was that night.
We're not talking
I don't
anymore about
remember.
that one.
I just
I forgot
remember
about that.
I was naive and did not know what tequila was. And
You're
so
gonna
all
have a
of-
bad time.
It was like
You're gonna have a bad
it was like the
time.
first time I was hanging out with those people, and they were all like, "This dude is fucking badass." He's drinking the tequila.
Oh man. I want to share more drinking stories, but I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
loving this though, Ian.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm loving this. I don't
Yeah.
know if I could drink more than like 2 or 3 of them, but I think that's like I'm kind of like a sweetness thing. Like I don't really like.
I would do one of these. I'll be honest. I love it. I like it. Like it tastes delicious right now, but
I feel like this is one
I
that
can
you're
only
like
do one. I can only do one.
shots. This is like a round of shots you could do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like chill
Yeah,
them and pour them out.
I mean, with how much you gave me, Ian, I'm like, this is 2 shots. This is very much 2 shots.
I gave you 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Remember I told you I was like, if you want to get some to your wife later?
well, there I feel totally appropriate.
I declare.
I do declare.
I do declare the floor looks like the ceiling.
He does declare.
It does.
He did declare.
Good.
Right. I have declared. In a few minutes, I will have had declared.
Again.
Future, present, perfect.
Future present. Wow.
Yeah, right?
Haven't heard that in so long.
What is it?
Future present perfect.
What is that?
So it's like future tense. Or no, it wouldn't be future present.
So it's referring to what you will have done in the future, but have already been done. So it's I will have had done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's
With
deep
that-
thought.
Bring
Bring it going too far and then kind of bringing it back and going.
from Jack Handy.
Wait, so did you guys just make these cocktails up now?
Yeah.
Or, like, have you guys done these before, like this week, or is
This
like,
week, yeah. This
I
week
mean,
we made them up.
We made them up for the show this week. It's
Mhm.
never been done
Yeah.
before.
Cool. So do you guys do that? Do you guys make up a cocktail for every show?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Oh, okay. Sometimes we do classics. I have a
Yeah.
really hard time with not modifying a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like-
Well, you know what you like.
So we go a little further too. Like I'll make bitters. I'll make my own bitters. And,
Oh shit! Wow.
And like syrups. So my boss likes this drink that we made. I called it the Flamingroni. It's kind of a cross between a Negroni and a Smash. It's basically a Negroni with a little bit of a strawberry flavor to it, and then you use a
Right.
mint leaf. So if you smack mint, give it like a slap like that,
Yeah.
you release a lot of like aromatics.
Bad.
You put it in the drink, and when you're drinking the drink, you get that big punch of mint in your nose too. So she's asked for this syrup that I make. So this
You
is
make the
basic-
syrup too?
Yeah. So this is strawberries. Basically, you cover it with sugar and let it sit for 2 days and give it a couple stirs, and then you strain it all out, and this is what you get. It's basically a simple syrup that's flavored strawberry. It's natural. It's and then what you can do also is make a shrub. So what a shrub is basically I'll take equal parts whatever syrup I have here and mix it with vinegar. and you can do that. You can drink it. It's palatable. You can make a cocktail out of it. I've done that. The guys from the Norm.
Yeah. We just saw
Oh my God, I love that.
we just saw Brian and Ryan.
Yeah. So those guys were the first musical guest we had.
No
on
shit.
the show. Yeah.
I gotta go watch that episode. I gotta watch it.
And
go back. It's there.
yeah. So we
the 4 hours after. I mean, you know, if you want to.
That was like a 3-hour-long show, wasn't it?
It was 4 hours.
We sat and kept drinking.
Too brutal.
So, in fact, this drink was actually on the menu at the restaurant that we have. And so they have a song called Take the Money and Run. Have you heard that song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Made a drink called Take the Money and Rum. And it was, a little clever.
Yeah.
And so I made a basil cucumber shrub, and I made it with champagne vinegar. You basically cover it with sugar, get that same liquid out of it, and then I made it with Captain Morgan rum, the fresh lime juice, the shrub, and then you just top it off with ginger beer. And it was like,
I love ginger beer,
dude. I gotta ask, I mentioned earlier, you cooked us that pork butt in the parking lot, like all this stuff. Like you're making these drinks that are getting on the menu and stuff. Like, are other servers at your job doing that kind of thing as well, or are you just like? I mean, I've never worked in a place where like the servers were like creating cocktails and like they were getting added. You like
some do.
That's badass, man. That's that's so cool.
Yeah. It depends on how much dedication you have. Like I've worked there for over 6 years. So you know, I feel like it's part of me. It's like my family. My kid is basically grown up in the restaurant there,
Yeah. That's amazing.
And if you make a good product, why not sell it? Like that's so sick.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
So, they wouldn't let me in the kitchen ever, but they let me in the bar.
We don't let you in the bar, we let you around the bar.
Around the bar and then make stuff and then like we'll take it from here.
Do you guys work in the same spot?
Yeah, so I bartend there. I've been bartending there for 5 years.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Right. Thank you. Yeah.
Do your guys' coworkers watch the show?
At least a few of them do.
Some of them.
Mm-hmm. What's it called again?
The show? The show you're on? Oh, the
restaurant you're on.
The place that you work.
Yeah. You got
Canoe, like the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Canoe. Cool.
Canoe.
Yeah. Canoe Atlanta. Come see us.
Yeah, man.
We'll serve you some kangaroo.
So with that, we should sign off with the live show.
I would love kangaroo.
We love exotic meat.
I love kangaroos, but I love exotic meat more.
Actually,
if you guys come hang out, we will have dinner at Canoe. We'll do the whole.
I'll buy you all the drinks.
Yeah.
Hey,
will there be kangaroo?
This is recorded and live. He said he's buying drinks.
Yeah. We got you. You guys seen the bar we have?
I mean, you have to dance for me, but outside of that.
Holy shit. Jesus.
I love it, Ian.
Oh my god. Actually, speaking of exotic meats, I went to Vietnam a couple years ago, and I accidentally ate dog within 30 minutes of being in Vietnam.
And you know what? And I know how you feel about dogs. I've seen the video.
I love dogs. I was so upset afterwards. Now, I think it's pretty hilarious now, but it was
Tropidelic.
bad. It was delicious. It was delicious. It was at like a four or 5 star. I mean, I don't know how they grade restaurants over there, but it was like a 4 or 5 star restaurant.
You didn't know.
I didn't know. I did not know it was dog until after I'd eaten it. Yeah.
I do have to ask though about the dogs, because I've seen like the videos on Facebook or whatever where they're like, oh, the dog is there, and then James, and so I've seen it's mostly poodles. Is poodle like your dog of choice, or is it just any little dog? Or
we'll say our dog.
So I grew up with poodles. So I do love them, but I've never had one, but I've met them a couple times. Wiener dogs are my favorite.
Okay.
Like, hands down. I have a tattoo. I don't know how well you can see of a wiener dog dressed as a farmer. Ah, shit. I don't know if I'm getting a good angle here.
There you go. Yeah, there we go.
It looks better when
there.
mustard.
Can you see him?
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, wiener dogs are my. I want a wiener dog so bad. I want a platoon of them. I think that's like a good amount.
Scott,
Wiener dogs.
James is gonna be walking 5 wiener dogs down the streets of Cleveland one day, and when you see it,
But all dogs really. We don't
That-
discriminate.
That sounds like a music video. Like,
yeah, I want a dog music video so bad.
So I'll let you, James. You can in the after show, you'll get to meet my little dogs. I'll bring them on. I've got little dogs.
Yeah, my people,
So,
you hear that? You subscribe to the Patreon,
Sean-
you get to meet Ian's dog.
Sean hates my dogs, but
What? Fuck you, Sean.
well, first of all, fuck you too. I've been to his house many, many times. And let's say the first 75% of the times I've been there, super nice to the dogs. Hey, dogs, what's going on? How you doing? And they're just don't remember who I am. They've fallen asleep in my lap. The next time, one of them
They're
bit me.
chatty. They're chatty.
One of them bit me. And after that, no.
he's
Daddy,
gonna-
don't play that way. Daddy does not do that.
There's nothing worse than like someone like having a dog and getting to meet the dog and like it just like can you offer it? And you're just like, I don't understand. Like all I want you to do is like let me love you.
He's
Like,
never
be
like
mean.
this.
Right. Just let me pet you. But we need to sign off of the live show real quick,
Yep.
so we can keep going and get more.
So before we do
subscribe.
the sign off, though, we always do our
shameless plugs,
shameless plugs.
not shameless pugs, plugs.
Yes, plugs.
So, gentlemen, where can we find you and enjoy more of what you do?
You can find us at Tropidelic everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Napster.
Napster.
Apple Music,
They won't sue you
LimeWire,
either.
Crosswire, all of the things that you see music on at Tropidelic. Exactly. Do we have a MySpace?
We probably did.
It still might be there. If you use
What about
MySpace,
Friendster?
know
Are you
where
on
it's
Friendster?
at.
Yeah, just
we're on Bumble.
yeah, you can find Rex on Tinder. You can,
at Tropidelic, though, I use the handle for all social media.
more views.
More views, yeah. That's what I'm going for.
Well, he uses Tropidelic pictures on the Tinder, so they don't know who they're swiping right on. It could be any one of us.
Yeah, 1 of 6 you pick, but then you start talking to me. It's game over.
It's this guy. All right. Anything else? What's the name of the new album so people can check it
Of
out?
Illusion. Of Illusion. But yeah, that just came out a week ago today. You can stream it anywhere, and we're super proud of it. And I think it's definitely like the best thing we've ever made. So like, please check that out if you like us.
We definitely work as a group
Yeah,
the most.
very
on it
cohesive
than
project as
any
you
other
did.
project. Yeah.
Excellent. And I think you've made a video for every single song on YouTube now too for it.
Everyone but New World Feels Like Home and no, just New World Feels Like Home.
Yeah,
That's the only-
yeah.
So there are 8 new videos on YouTube for everyone to check out if you haven't yet.
Awesome. All right. So
thank you so much for having us, guys.
Yeah.
thank you for being on.
Yeah, thank you.
We
This is
sincerely
awesome.
appreciate it.
It's
This is,
definitely a treat.
Hell yeah,
it's
you're
been a lot
telling
of
us.
fun. So cheers. And as far as we go, The Beery Traveler, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.me/Beery Traveler, Instagram, _Beery_Traveler, Twitter, Beery_Traveler, patreon.com/Beery Traveler, where you can see us usually get a little bit weirder and a little bit more drunk, and the rest of the recordings and stuff and what happens. And we'll have an extra cocktail that we made for the show tonight just for you guys.
Yes.
On that as well. Thank you to Ty, our director, who watches the shows and tells us how to look good and how to set up our cameras and do all the nice things. Thank you to
And Sean
Rex
cut out.
and James. I cut out. It says I'm still on.
Yeah, you're
We're
here.
here. We're here.
You're here.
Oh, you bastard. I was in the middle of something.
Sorry.
Anywho,
I'm just saying you cut out.
let me take a sip and I'll finish my rant. Thank you to Rex and James for coming on of Tropidelic. We really appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out. And thank you to everyone watching. Like, share, follow. Let us know that you like the show so that we keep making the show, because that's why we do it. Well, we do it to hang out and drink too, but we do it for you.
We have this extra drink for the Patreon fans.
Yes,
It's gonna get
yes,
weird if
it's
you guys
coming.
want.
Yeah.
So let's get weird.
For the after show. We're getting really weird after this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but everybody, thank you so much for hanging out and watching with us. We're looking for good times and great beers. Until next Friday, I am Ian. This is Sean. We're the Beery Traveler. Have a great night. Thanks a lot, James and Rex. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.